All right, so here we have Bitcoin on Bybit on the 4 hour. As you see, we are being held up by the POC point of control on the VPVR and our purple region for that we drew for precision. We did break out, got rejected from the 200, came back down to the purple region for a retest, resumption up, back to this last point of support, term resistance, and then came back down to the 21, the 50, and this purple region for another retest. Your RSI, neutral median zone, looks like we're going to try to get above that signal line or retest and resumption. We need to get above 2680 in order to get above that signal line of the upside. MACD, pretty fresh cross of the zero line. Positive momentum is decreasing a bit on the histogram as your MACD line loses its upside curvature. Let's see, your BBWP is below your moving average, so your vol has definitely contracted. You are in the lower zone. So we have the potential to make a higher low here. I would expect major support at 20 to 11 region, also where this 100 is, and this last point of resistance. Uh, so we still got a good chance of being bullish. Let's go down to the 1 hour. So here on the 1 hour, excuse me, your RSI bouncing off the bearish control zone. So we need to get back above this signal line at basically the 2660 region, which is about the same as the 4 hour. In order to cross that signal line and the neutral median line, I would expect some resistance at this point. Trying to get above that signal line. Now we don't want to enter the bearish control zone. All right, we want to get this signal crossover instead of getting a rejection. If we do get a rejection, I would expect this to enter into the bearish control zone. Let's see here. BBWP is also crossing the moving average to the downside as your price action's going down. So this could just be a correction. If we fail to bounce off the top of the purple zone, I would expect us to come to the bottom of it and the 100 on the 1 hour. So I mean that's what I'm looking at. The bullish case is. Oh, by the way, if you guys are liking this video so far, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description below. Some good exchanges. Check out the Discord. Some good conversation. All right, so the bullish case is to get back above this 21 and all major moving averages and this last high at 2755 region. That would also imply that we get back above the signal line and that neutral median line. I would also like us to see get above the 57.3 level on the RSI, basically this last high and this last support right here. That would also imply that your MACD does not cross this zero line and bounces off of it, gets back above that signal line, which we need to get above 2680 in order to start rising above. So we're kind of right on the precipice of seeing what happens here. And I would like to see our BBWP enter back into that upper zone. Bearish case is that we break the 100 at 2100. I would expect a sharp move down to the POC point of control on the VPVR at 19,750. That would also imply that we get into the bearish control zone probably after a retest of the signal line and resumption down. Also, that would also imply that your BBWP once again gets into the upper zone. So watch your BBWP for the move and then look at your indicators afterwards and your price action to find out where your momentum's at, where your price action's at, and which way you're likely to break out. For the bearish case, that would also imply that we start printing some dark red bars on the histogram, get back below that level on the histogram, and get this signal line to cross the zero line to the downside. We need to get back above 21,430 in order to cross that signal line to the upside. So if we can get above there, 21,430. So basically right there at the start of your breakdown point, for this downtrend back down to the bottom of the range. We did talk about coming back down to 19K. I mean, we hit it spot on. We came down to this purple region, bottom of the range, resumption up. So we're still ranging right now. Let's move on to Ethereum. So here on Ethereum, once again, still ranging, got rejected from our purple zone up at the top. RSI. Okay, so looks like we're trying to enter the bearish control zone. We need a bounce and to get back out of this, get back above that neutral median line and that signal line in order to be bullish. MACD looks like it's working its way down to the zero line. This could get ugly if your momentum turns down as your BBWP is in the upper zone, but looks like it's crossing the moving average. So we could be held up by the 50, bounce around in between there and the 21, but we'll find out. Bullish case, I would like to see us get back above this last high or break out of the top of the range. I mean, at the 1270 level. That would also imply that we get above this signal line and the neutral median line. You bounce off the zero line instead of crossing it, and your BBWP stays in the upper zone above the moving average. Bearish case is that you break this last low at 1176. I would expect bounces at the major moving averages, the 200 and the 100. But ultimately, I think we would come back down to the bottom of the range. So that would also imply that we do cross the zero line on the MACD, start printing some dark red bars on the histogram as your RSI enters deep into the bearish control zone. So watch Bitcoin right now because Ethereum is very correlated to Bitcoin right now. I mean, we're ranging just like it. Watch these moving averages. Your major moving averages are above each other, but your 21 looks like it's losing its downside curvature. So if you cross this 50, you want to watch for this 100 at 1160. You cross that 21 and the 50 on that 200, probably going to come back down to the bottom of the range. Let's move on to Solana. So Solana, little bit of a different story. You are operating on lower highs. And hold on here. Ooh, you could have a descending triangle down right now. Let's see what that measured move would be. Oh shit, what did I do? There we go. So your measured move would lead you down, making a new low at the 2025 level. Now, if it breaks out to the upside, it's going to go right to our purple zone, which, Bitcoin breaks out, that's where I would be looking at, $50. Yeah, that would also imply that we're breaking out of this. So honestly, if we can get back above there, I think we go to 58.50. Your RSI, though, is in, let's see here. Looks like we are entering the bearish control zone. So if we get a retest and a resumption down, that's not going to look good. You are also crossing the zero line on the MACD as your BBWP. Looks like it's going to cross the moving average to the downside, so we can consolidate here for a minute. We are operating on lower lows, even on the 1 hour. So your bullish case would be to get back above this 21 and this last high at the 3730 region. That would also imply that we bounce back out of this bearish control zone and get back above this signal line, which we need to get above, $37 in order to do that. So, another 50 cents, we'll find out. That would also imply that you bounce off of this zero line and resume up, crossing the signal line to the upside. Bearish case is that you break the 200 at $36. I would expect some major support at the 35.25 level, and this VPVR level, and the 100. It's also this last high, so you're going to have resistance turn support there. So definitely watch that 100, because if you break the 100, you're coming down to the POC point of control and the VPVR at 33.80, in my opinion. Uh, Bullish case could probably lead you up to, like I was saying, the top of this red region. And then if we make a new high, I do think we come up to the $50, then the $58 mark. So yeah, I mean, those are my thoughts. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. Get this time-sensitive content. A lot of times, these moves will happen like right after I put this content out. We have a very high hit rate on this channel. So yeah, stay nimble. Uh, Everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.